Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today I had a special request from Linda for some plant propagation jars. I played around with the idea. I got some little jars at the dollar store. So I have this little one with the treble clef. I made a simple one with a little dangling crystal, and this cute standing one with a heart. I'm using 2mm aluminum wire and some plant propagation jars I bought at the dollar store. My tools are the Slimline Series chain nose and round nose pliers from Beadalon, their Glimmer Series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and the bail making pliers. I'm starting with about 30 inches of the 2mm aluminum wire, and I'm going around the jar. It's about a 3-inch jar. We're going to go around a few times to surround it, bringing the wire all the way to the bottom. Now to hold it in place, we're going to bend it across around the middle of the bottom of the jar. That will hold it in place, and we are going to wind the wire around into a curve and clip the end flush, and take the bail making pliers and bring the end around into a spiral. We can remove the jar to continue the spiral. Keep in mind the aluminum wire is quite soft. It's easy to mold, but you want to make sure your object that you're hanging isn't too heavy, that it'll weigh it down. So we're going to bring this around like that into a spiral so it's centered. We'll put the jar back, and we are going to continue around the top. So hold it firmly with your hand, bring the wire around and up. Now I've designed these in a way that you can remove the jars to clean them. We are going to take the end of the wire again and bring it in to make a spiral. The wire is very, very flexible. We're going to bring it around, holding it with your thumb and fingers to create the spiral. This project is very open-ended. There's so many things you can do with it. You can add beads as well. So that just pops right in there. It's going to hang. And I'm going to add a little piece from a chandelier. You can add a crystal, you can add beads, and we're going to twist the end and clip it. And we will make a loop so we can hang it off of the plant holder. Just slide it on there and bring the end around. I'm just using a thin wire, 24 gauge, to attach the crystal. And you see it hangs down, and this is how it looks finished. Now I'm going to use a longer jar. I got all of these at the dollar store. You can find them online as well. This is a gold colored aluminum wire. We'll wind it down a few times until we get to the bottom. You could also use a test tube for this. It would be cute. Bring it right down and across at the center of the bottom of the jar. Now hold it with your thumb, and I decided to go abstract with this. Just doing a loop, going down the other way to do another loop. You can freeform this however you like. This wire is really fun to work with because it's so soft, but it's thick enough that it will hold its shape if your object isn't too heavy. You can even use a thicker wire if you want. You can get 3mm wire, which is even thicker. Do any little adjustments. We're going to put the jar back so we can finish the top. Now bring the wire up and do another little free form at the top. Around the other way. And we'll finish the end with a spiral as we do. Bring it down. Finish it with your thumb and finger. Do any little adjustments that you need. And there, I've decided to put it in a shorter jar. Now we're going to do a different kind of design. I'm making the shape of a treble clef. So you can see the sky really is the limit with this. You can do your own kind of take on the designs. This is a great gift for someone that likes music. Just measure with your jar to make sure it's going to fit. Bring this down and continue forming your treble clef. I'm not using a round form, but you could get a larger round form to create that loop. I'm just going with the wire. Doesn't matter if it's a perfect round either. Keep adjusting it. And bring the wire up a little more because we're going to place the jar in the center. Center your jar, hold it firmly, and bring the wire down. Go around a few times, adjust it, make sure it's centered, and when you're happy with it, we can remove the jar, bring the wire straight down so it will sit at the bottom of the jar. Bring the end around, hold it and give it a little tug. That way it's going to hold in place. Give it a pinch so it won't slide. Clip the end with the flush cutters, and now you could slide the jar back in. It'll hold in place and you could still remove it to clean it. There's the finished one. And now we are going to use the taller jar again. Bring the wire down. We're going to make one that stands. Make sure you cut your wire long enough. Cutting it too long is better than too short. Bring it right down to the bottom, straight across, and we are going to form a large loop so it will stand up. Bring the wire around into a very loose spiral. Clip the end flush. Bring the end in to a closed loop. Adjust it. You want it to sit flat. Make sure it's going to sit and that the spiral is centered. Put the jar back, and now I decided to make a heart at the top. So we're going to do our little Mimi heart. Down and around, make that little loop. Curve it with your hands. You can use a round form if you prefer. We're going to tuck that end around to hold it in place. Just adjust it right in there. Give it a little tug so it's firmly in place, and clip it with the flush cutters. Pinch in that little pokey end. Now we can slide the jar back in all the way to the bottom. This one can stand on a shelf, a table, or the windowsill. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. You can also get templates, tutorials, and ebooks in my Etsy DIY shop. Be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. Stay tuned for live streams every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on my Wire Lady TV channel. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.